Mr. Cannabis.
Spider mites, also known as two-spotted spider mites or red spider mites, or in some circles, the Borg, are not true insects but classified as a type of arachnids. They are closely related to spiders, ticks, and scorpions. Adult spider mites are oval-shaped, very small, round, 1 millimeter, and can be reddish-brown or pale in color. They have 8 legs, and their immature stages look like smaller versions of the adults. Spider mites overwinter as eggs on the leaves or bark of host plants. In early spring, the tiny 6-legged larvae hatch and feed for days before molting into the first nymphal stage. The nymphs then also have 8 legs and molt twice more before becoming mature adults. After mating, the female spider mite can continually produce up to 300 eggs over a couple of weeks. Hot and dry weather conditions favor the most rapid development of these pests, with some generations occurring as little as 5 days. The life cycle of the spider mite includes the egg stage, which lasts for 2 to 7 days, the larval stage will last for 2 to 3 days, the proto or denymph stage lasts for 5 to 7 days, and then the adult stage will last for 10 to 30 days, again, depending on temperature. Spider mites can appear in indoor grows at almost any time, especially if new infected plants are brought in. In outdoors, they tend to appear in the spring and summer when temperatures rise above 50 to 68 Fahrenheit. They prefer warm, dry, and poorly ventilated areas. Another reason to keep your plants dancing. Mites live in colonies on the undersides of leaves and feed by piercing the leaf tissue and sucking up the delicious plant fluids. Feeding marks show up as little dots on the leaves. Large infestations cause visible damage, including patterns of tiny spots or stippling, change in color, or the curling and falling off of leaves, as well as severe webbing when population pressures are high. This all results in the stunted plants that are more susceptible to any pathogens or fungus. Large numbers of dead mites and their webbing can greatly decrease the desirability of your finished buds. As mentioned, mites tend to appear in warm, dry conditions, and they can be found on the undersides of the leaves. Keep an eye out for webbing or any stippling damage to leaves. As they don't like air movement, they're usually found on the lower half of the plants or in dead zones of air movement. Though if your air movement is lacking, they'll bask in the warmth of your lights on your tops. Another reason why your plants should always be dancing. There are several cultural, physical, and chemical control measures for spider mites. Cultural controls include removing weeds and other plants that serve as alternate hosts, using reflective mulches to repel mites, and avoiding over-fertilization or overwatering, which can make plants more susceptible to mite damage with excessive new growth. Physical controls include using a strong spray of water to wash mites off the plant, using insecticidal or horticulture oil to suffocate the mites, or using sticky traps or tape wrapped around your pots to capture them before they can crawl up to the plants. Chemical controls include using miticides, which are pesticides specifically designed to kill mites. However, overuse of these chemicals can lead to the development of pesticide resistance or harm any beneficial insects you may have. So it's important to use them sparingly and rotate between different types of pesticides like various insecticidal soaps or oils. You can release beneficial insects such as ladybugs, lacewing, minute pirate bugs, spider mite destroyers, those are great, predatory thrips, or predatory mites such as Persimolis.